Hello everybody, we are super excited to welcome you to this webinar where we share our concept of ISPO 2025. My name is Lena, I'm the Exhibition Director of ISPO.
My name is Chris and I'm a marketing owner of ISPO.
And my name is Christoph, I'm the head of ISPO Sales and Marketing. So Lena, let's start the introduction.
Yeah. Well, we are not here today to tell you that we are making everything new. We know how difficult it is to participate in a platform where you don't know what to expect. How can you justify investments if it's not clear what you're going into? Today, we want to start delivering on a promise to share our plans and thoughts with the global sports world as early as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them directly in the chat, and we are happy to answer them in the end of this presentation. We don't want to leave any open questions, and planning security is the cornerstone for all of us. We want to get better in a lot of things, but this is definitely where we start. I'm now handing over to Chris.
Thank you, Lena. We all know sport is big. It unites motion and stillness, competition and community, tradition and progress. Sport fuels health and innovation, bridges cultures and creates unforgettable experiences. It shapes lifestyles, entertains and inspires personal growth. After all, it transforms the world we live in. Let's make it bigger. We will all agree sport is our universal language, and therefore it's our shared vision to make sports the central driver in all of us. Sport is big. Let's make it bigger together. Well, how you ask? In a world that is becoming increasingly fast-paced, the sports business is no exception. Acceleration is the key. The boundaries between the sports business and other industries, whether fashion, well-being, technology, electronics or entertainment, are increasingly disappearing. Sometimes you almost feel disoriented in this complex world, right? To prevent this from happening, we want to create clarity and an overview. To create a global overview of trends and innovations, which provides guidance, orientation, and enables new business and outreach. This is how we want to accelerate sport with you. Because in the end, it's every single one of you. Your success makes sports bigger. By connecting across all boundaries, we all promote collaborative solutions, innovation, and the success of all sports enablers at ISPO. We firmly believe that the progress and the future of the sports business shouldn't be limited by geographical or athletic boundaries. It must be viewed holistically. The value of our shared business platform grows exponentially with each sports enabler. The key point is to be a highly effective sports business platform for you. A platform where all key players along the value chain can find inspiration, network, create value together, and most importantly, feel comfortable and present themselves in the right context. Consequently, we go from multi-segment to holistic. Therefore, the new exhibition hall structure is organized along the value chain into 3 arenas. From development and production to the actual product and brand, right to where it meets people and consumers. Brands and products forms the heart of ISPO Munich, where established and new brands, as well as emerging startups alike, present the new products and innovations for tomorrow's trends. Sustainable materials and innovative production processes find an optimal home in the upstream and supply arena. Commerce and experience focuses on sales, marketing, and the experience of sports products to find the best solutions for connecting products with consumers. 3 arenas, 1 ISPO, the most effective sports business platform. And now it's time to hand back to Lena, who's going into more details with you.
Thank you, Chris. Let's have a look how we will connect and guide our sport enablers through the value chain, curating inspiring solutions and showcasing innovations. Brands and products. The brands and products arena is home to established brands, emerging newcomers, presenting their innovations and latest releases. Due to this year's pause of outdoor, the outdoor community finds an increasingly important home here. With tailored concepts and relevant topics, let's check some highlights on the ISPO Fairgrounds map. Outdoor Lifestyle is located in Hall A1, A1 will be the perfect space for outdoor lifestyle-oriented brands. At the curated area of Zeitgeist, the latest sports and fashion trends will be showcased. In addition, interactive brand presentations will make trends tangible. Outdoor Functional is located in Hall A2. In Hall A2, not only outdoor functional-oriented brands get a home to demonstrate their innovative gear and equipment, but also sustainability solutions for your business will be found. Team Sports is located in Hall A3. In Hall A3, we will create an environment where team sports products can be showcased and tested, accompanied by trend and racket sports villages with live matches. Training and Performance is located in Hall B2. Within the Training and Performance Hall, the latest fitness and training solutions, not only for indoor but also for outdoor workouts, will find their ideal home. The ISPO Award exhibition is there as a highlight for outstanding innovations. Health and Wellbeing will be located in Hall B1. For the first time, there's a dedicated space for the growing understanding that sport and health go hand in hand. Next to Training and Performance, to seamlessly connect related topics such as recovery and nutrition. Our goal is to create the right environment for upcoming trends and innovations. The Brands and Products Arena is contributing to the goal by bringing sport brands together with retailers, distributors, athletes, and of course, influencers and media representatives. We provide orientation by curating innovations and highlights and offer a structured journey through exciting trends with new discoveries, inspiring experiences, and relevant business talks. Upstream and supply. Why is the upstream and supply sector so important for all of us? Everything that happens upstream is becoming increasingly crucial to meeting the growing demands on products. This is the playground for developers, designers, and buyers. Those who have the products and ideas in mind and are searching for the right manufacturers, materials, and partners. Too often underestimated, yet crucial for success and everything that follows. We provide a home for manufacturers and suppliers of textiles and materials, sustainability experts and production partners, supply chain managers and logistics specialists, product designers and R&D professionals. To make these topics and ideas more tangible for everybody, we will have ISPO Textrons Awards saving designers, buyers and developers time and money by identifying and creating the outstanding textile innovations of the future, or offering a dedicated space for solutions and best cases for supply chains, as well as plenty of room for networking and new business opportunities. Commerce and experience. At the end of the day, we all thrive on sales and how sport resonates with people and consumers, bringing it to life, especially for those working in retail, live events, and sports entertainment. In the arena of commerce and experience, retailers and e-commerce specialists connect with digital solution providers, marketing and retail experts. And of course, we can't miss ISPO Brand New, where the most exciting startups are not only placed on the map of the sports world, but also have the opportunity to meet investors and gain media outreach. And along the way, providing everyone with guidance on which new brands and groundbreaking ideas will elevate the world of sports, it was also important for us to expand the success of the conferences and most importantly, to strengthen their interaction with the exhibition halls. This means, on one hand, that the previously German-speaking conference Sportmarke Medien will expand internationally and held as Sport Brand Media. Additionally, the growing topic of sports tech will once again be covered in collaboration with Sports Tech Nation. And the German Trainer Summit will also take place again. More exciting and relevant conferences are already in the making. On the other hand, it also means that the convention area will move closer to the expo area with a shared entrance, creating a central touchpoint for all attendees. This enhances interaction, increases traffic in both areas, and finally leads to more unexpected business opportunities. Now handing back to Christoph.
Thank you, Lena. So now we talked a lot about the halls and what will happen inside. Besides of the hall activation, there are three important key initiatives overarching the whole event concept. And we are working on those to help you to reach your objectives. First of all, kicking off ISPO on a Sunday is the basis for our international retailer key account program, which we are about to launch in order to strengthen retailer engagement and also make sure that key relevant buyers will be on site. Led by three renowned retail experts, Hans Overdien, Jean-Charles Marchionni, and Carsten Schürk, this initiative will expand and intensify relationships with retailers in local markets, making ISPO even more valuable for the whole industry. On the other side, for media, ISPO has always been a key source of news value. That's why we are again significantly expanding our media and influencer relations. This means that in 2025, we are launching the very first Global Sports Influencer Summit, an exciting new addition to ISPO that will amplify your coverage and also industry impact. Making the right contacts, especially if you're planning new projects or if you want to expand your business, for example, internationally, is crucial in addition to all the happy encounters taking place at ISPO. Based on past experiences, we are now setting up a new matchmaking project that enables digitally supported physical and also digital matchmaking before, during, and after the show. To stay true to our initial promise, we will keep you, of course, regularly updated on the progress and details of these three initiatives. Make sure to follow our channels or subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss any important updates. We all know that commitment has to be earned, and of course, we work hard. Fortunately, we are already happy to have some supporters in place for you.
ISPO is part of Icebug's history and future. To us, it's a great meeting place and a marketplace. We look forward to be back this year to do our part in building it back even better.
Hi, my name is Matti Hellmann and I work as a business development manager for Globetrotter Ausrüstung in Germany. We at Globetrotter are proud to be a part of the ISPO brand new and to see that the ISPO is giving innovations the recognition they truly deserve. Now more than ever, the industry needs strong connections between materials, innovation, and retail, and of course also brands. We are excited to be a part of this movement. See you soon at the ISPO 2025.
Being part of ISPO Brand New was a great experience. We secured an investor deal and gained media exposure, which helped to take Movementa to its next level. The connections and opportunities are valuable to any early stage startup.
At YKK, we are proud to be a partner of ISPO Brand New and to see ISPO giving upstream and supply the recognition it truly deserves. Now more than ever, the industry needs strong connections between materials, innovation, and brands. We are excited to be a part of this movement. See you at ISPO 2025.
Hello everyone, my name is Oren Simonian, the founder of Colosseum Sports and Sports Tech Nation. Sports and technology, as we all know, are evolving faster than ever. Innovation is shaping the way we see performance, fan engagement, and business. That's why we are so excited and we are thrilled to come back to ISPO 2025 under one roof. We are bringing the best entrepreneurs, startups, and industry leaders of the sports industry. Our mission is to push the boundaries of what's possible. Join us.
That was a lot of input, so thank you for staying with us so far. Your needs are very important to us, as we really strive to be one thing for you: the most effective sports business platform. The value of ISPO increases exponentially with the number of its players. So the more sports enablers in the network, the more valuable it becomes for each single individual. So what's next? Get in touch and learn about the following participation opportunities. And rest assured, we offer participation opportunities for almost every need and almost every budget, ranging from easy plug-and-play solutions to custom stand spaces, curated areas, and sponsorship opportunities. There is, of course, a way for everyone to be part of ISPO 2025. So, secure your place as an exhibitor by April 24 with an early bird advantage. Experience ISPO from November 30 to December 2nd, 2025. We are here to help you if you have any questions. And as you can see, ISPO is not just a random platform or logo. There are many people behind believing in the power of accelerating sports. They are here for you. We are here for you. So please don't hesitate to reach out. And for us, it's now time to leave and be ready for your questions. The team is already waiting for us.
All right, thank you, Christoph. And as you said, it's time for the questions. Now, there were a lot of questions coming in through the presentation in the Q&A section, so thank you for this. And let's start right away with the first one. And I think the first one is really kind of the most interesting one as well. So, Lena, the first question that was asked is, how many visitors and exhibitors are you expecting?
Well, I think in principle, it's really realistic to stay at the same level we had at ISPO Munich 24. But of course, we are aiming for more retailers and more media representatives, as always. And we also shifted our marketing and communication budget a lot to these initiatives to get more retailers and to get more media representatives. And the team with Christoph and Chris are working hard to get this goal. And like the communication and measures to reach the goal to get these exhibitors and visitors with the same level at ISPO Munich 24.
Okay, thank you. Well, the next question is just directly following up on this, and it's asking you, Lena, will all the major brands be there, and is it worth coming as a retailer?
Yes, definitely. It's always the worst to come as a retailer and also as a brand. I feel that with the optimized concept we just presented, we have a lot of opportunities and also a convinced concept for like the whole target group and also for the key brands. And even if some of the key brands don't exhibit, there's a lot of things to discover. And that's something we received as a feedback from ISPO 24, that a lot of retailers saw a lot of new brands and innovations, and they brought them back to their stores and they were really excited. And that's something which will definitely also be at ISPO 25.
And then on the other side, of course, there are brands that are not only coming to meet retailers because they have a stronger direct-to-consumer focus. Those brands come to gain media awareness and position their brand. So that's exactly also the reason, as mentioned before, why we are offering a higher media coverage, the Global Sports Influencer Summit. And once those brands are on site, of course, they are also happy to meet retailers.
All right, I see, understand. Thank you so far. And another question is appearing here, and I think it's coming from the outdoor community because it's asking, what exactly are the concepts for the outdoor community after the outdoor pausing?
Yeah, good question. As you just heard, we have Hall A1 and Hall A2 with outdoor functional and also outdoor sportswear. And in Hall A2, there will be also sustainability solutions, and this area will be further expanded. That means that there will be a lot of initiatives, also retail initiatives, and that's why we also started on Sunday to really meet the needs of the outdoor industry and also the retailers. And in addition, we will have also a curation in Hall A1 and Hall A2, which meets the needs of the outdoor brands as well. And there will be a lot of add-ons as well, like side events, community events, ISPO parties where the outdoor industry can meet and also do business, of course. And with the sustainability solutions and also stages, we will address a lot of relevant sustainability topics in this area as well. And yeah, I think it's more quality over quantity, and we're doing our best to make also the auto industry happy again at ISPO.
Thank you. I think this makes completely sense to me. And the next one, Christoph, I think I hand this one over to you because it's asking what is the background to the retail initiative?
Yeah, I talked about the retail initiative briefly, but of course the retailer landscape, if you look back 4, 5, 6 years, you can see that the landscape has changed significantly, offline, online retail, but also stores disappearing, other stores coming up. So that's exactly why we want and need to strengthen our retail relationship, and that's the reason why we implemented a strong team to lead this retail program, this retail initiative. We have 3 well-known retail experts, Jean-Charles Marchionni, Hans Overdün and Carsten Schürk. All of them have a strong network in retail and will divide the international market between the 3 of them and intensify the contact with the retailers to really ensure that the needs the different retailers have are implemented at ISPO Munich. So if you're a retailer and looking for a direct contact, you're free to reach out to those 3 experts.
I think that's a good signal. I like that a lot. That is also a question I think I can hand over to you, Christoph. It's coming from a completely other direction, but it's also very interesting and is asking what new topics and trends will ISPO 2025 focus on?
Yeah, of course, there are always new trends and topics, but ISPO as a platform, we always want to reflect all the trends in all the sports. So that's exactly the reason, as we mentioned, that we are looking at our platform holistically, so across the whole value chain on the one side, and implementing curated areas where you can, in an easy way, find all the trends. Then looking at new developments and segments and some of the trends, of course, health and well-being is a focus we are working on because it's a growing segment and becoming more and more important from a business perspective as well. Then on the other side, at ISPO Brand New, we also will implement a few new additions. We'll strengthen the investor presence to really ensure that all the startups that are on site will find the right potential investors, helping them to fund their business. And as mentioned before, the media reach and especially on an international level is something we want to enhance as well. And one of the key initiatives and new things we will implement is the Global Sports Influencer Summit that will significantly help us to even create a stronger media presence on a global level.
Well, that is indeed kind of big news and news value. Here is another question coming in, and I think this goes to you, Lena, because you already talked about the topic of sustainability solutions. So the community is asking, how is the topic of sustainability made visible at the trade show?
Well, as I said, the sustainability solutions area is placed in Hall A2, where like brands and products are also placed. But parts of this is also, of course, an area or within the arena of upstream and supply, close to tech trends and material and fibers, because from my opinion, we have to think the sustainability topic also upstream, and this arises in the beginning of the value chain. And we do a lot of efforts also with Messe Munich to tackle the sustainability topic. So there is like a website at Messe Munich where all the projects are placed, And we are really happy that this is a very progressive project also at Messe Munich, because there is like a project where waste avoidance and disposal, for example, is playing a major role. And we are working with ISPO also with a lot of stand builders, and we are using materials which, we used the trade shows before. So there's different, like the sustainability solution area and all the stages. We are using the stand building material from the previous shows. And I think this is, really good to do. And that's how we also at ISPO addresses the topic of sustainability.
Thank you. Well, indeed, an important question. So thank you for that, guys. Here is one that is for Christoph, I think. You talk a lot about business opportunities and matchmaking. How should this be strengthened in specific terms, Christoph?
Yeah, I think first of all, and that's probably clear to all of our audience, it is important to find the right person if you're visiting a trade show. The question is, how can we help you to pursue this objective? One thing is to structure the trade show the right way. So as we already mentioned, we now have a clear structure between 3 arenas, and that will already help you to orient yourself as a visitor and find the right business contacts. Then on the other side, curation of themed areas is another very important topic. And last but not least, as mentioned before, one of our key initiatives for 2025 is to also establish really a guided matchmaking system and tool. This tool will work digitally, but will be implemented physically at the trade show as well. So there will be dedicated matchmaking areas where you can meet exactly that type of person you are looking for, and that will be supported by a digital tool that will work before, during and after the trade show. I think that is something we are all really looking for.
Yeah, I think so as well. Thank you. And just keep it coming. And I think this is also one for you, Christoph, as I know, because it's addressing the brand new and startups topic. And I know that you care a lot about it with our lovely colleague Juicy. So the question is, how does ISPO want to promote startups even better?
And you're completely right, Chris. I think startups are very important. Maybe not from a business perspective, but if we're talking about innovations, and ISPO needs and wants to be the platform for showcasing innovation, startups are the key, of course. And that's why there are many initiatives going on to support that program. For those who've visited ISPO Munich 2024, you've seen that there was a startup village with almost 100 startups. We adjusted the categories a little bit, also mirroring the market developments, meaning that sports technology has become more and more important. So it's not just about physical products, it's also about digital products and tech. So that's one approach. And then on the other side, as mentioned before, I think investors is key for many startups. So there are some initiatives to identify the right investors and also make them come to ISPO Munich through dedicated programs, and also initiatives like an investors lounge where they can mix and mingle with the startups, speed dating sessions where startups can pitch their business to those investors. So we have a strong heritage, and there have been brands growing out of ISPO Brand New like GoPro On, but that doesn't mean we are not able to further develop the program.
Yeah, thank you. I think the startups topic is just one of the highlights at ISPO.
Yeah.
Well, another question, speaking about highlights, Lena, is out of the audience, and I hope I translate that right, but I think it's asking about the industry formats and side events that are planned for 2025.
We have talked a lot about the Global Influencer Summit, but there's of course a lot of more formats taking place at ISPO 25, and our goal is to, of course, seek further partnerships in the international media landscape as well. So really getting the media on an international level back at ISPO and to provide them with news and innovations, which we have a lot with ISPO Brand New, of course, and also the ISPO Award exhibition. And we want to gain insights from the world of sports. So that's why we, of course, use the Influencer Summit and also the media landscape. And in the end, we, of course, want to get closer to the brands and of course, also the media landscape, but more importantly is also retailers. So for sure, there will be a lot of innovations and a lot of insights for retailers as well. So it's worth coming to ISPO. And in the end, we also have like projects, for example, with Double Deck, who also participated at ISPO 24 in our Future Lab. And we are in good talk with them already to do like some special projects, let's say. So really discussing campaigns with an experienced character. And we always try as a team, at ISPO team, to make everything possible what helps brands and also retailers to come back to ISPO and to really addresses their needs.
Thank you. Looking forward to what Double Deck has in mind for November. And I think I give this question priority because it fits and suits so well. Will there be the same partner conferences again, Lena?
Yes. Yes, definitely. So as I said, we are in talks with Sports Tech Nation because Sports Tech is a highlight topic as well at ISPO 25. So there will be the Sports Tech Nation conference coming back to ISPO. It will be located in one of the halls actually, because there will be also some startups coming with this conference. And
which by the way, because I'm seeing more questions regarding that topic, which by the way also answers one of the questions I've just seen, that of course we want to bring the startup area together, and as sports tech is becoming more and more important, those areas will merge, and we will have additional value by having the sports tech community also in the Hall B1.
Yeah, some more questions about startups, sports startups, visible at Sport Market Median.
Exactly. Yeah. So and then coming back to the other conferences, yes, Sport Brand Media has been a huge success last year. The Trainer Summit had a very good start as well. So that's definitely the reason why we will continue with those conferences, because they also help us to bring a target group to ISPO, the organized sports, that is very relevant in terms of business for many of our stakeholders.
Yeah, thank you both. Well, you see the lines are busy here. We're getting a lot of questions and I hope we can answer them all. So, this one is also a good question. So it's asking about the specific learnings from recent years that have been incorporated into the new concept. Lena, what can you say to that?
Learnings. Well, yeah, there are of course learnings from the previous ISPO. What we learned definitely is to create more clarity and transparency in regards of what ISPO stands for. So our USP, that's something we worked hard the last weeks. And a second point is bringing conferences and Expo more closer together, because we feel that it is definitely a good mix. That's why we also have Sports Tech Nation now back in the halls. And with the Entrance West, we try to mix that up a little bit better. And better orientation is also a key learning. So that means better orientation in regards of the different arenas, which we already did. That means better context, that means better market overview, and in the end, it's all about having more business opportunities. And I think a third point is we try to also, how do you say that? Like better and early communication. That's what we are doing at the moment, actually. So we are trying to really get you into the boat, telling you what our mission and vision is for ISPO 25. And with this concept release, we are doing that quite early. And another thing is that we know that the local and the national, like specialized events, which are a little bit smaller than ISPO, that they are a great opportunity to meet or to talk about existing relationships. But in the end, we feel, and I hope I'm talking to for all of us, that it needs a global sports business platform to really have a growth and new business relationships and getting a bigger picture and also a bigger media reach. And this requires like ISPO and really global international sports business platform.
Yeah, and I think you're right, the bigger picture must not be underestimated because we all need that, right? So going more into more questions, and I hope we will really cover them also, speeding up things here a little bit. Yeah. This question is about the ticket pricing. How will it look like, Lina?
Yeah, maybe I can start.
Sorry, or Christoph. Sure.
No, there will be. It will be very easy. I think that's an important message. There will be a reduced ticket for buyers, and if I say buyers, I mean buyers on the retail side, but also on the brand side, because for our manufacturers and suppliers, it is very important to be able to invite those buyers as well. And then there will be another ticket for all other sports business professionals, a business ticket.
Yeah.
So that's the short answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a long one here. But in essential, I hope I translate that right. Sorry if I mistake it. But what are the opportunities for sustainability topics, carbon management and more? Will there be another sustainability hub or another special area for the top topics of circular economy?
Yeah, definitely. That will be the sustainability solution area, which is the previous sustainability hub combined with a stage. This will located in Hall A2, so there will be the opportunity to take part in the stage program. And of course, we do have the 4 square meter booths where brands and non-profit organizations can also be part. We will have the poster exhibition as well there. So it will be like 24 and it's hopefully getting even bigger.
All right. There are so many questions. We try to squeeze in some more here. So another question is, will there be a limited booth square meter concept per brand, Lena?
No. This year we do not have a square meter limitation. So each brand can come with the booth and the square meters they want to come.
All right. Let's continue a bit for more 5 minutes, I'd say, trying to cover all of your questions. And I think the startup questions that we have here that we already have covered. But can you be more specific about the solutions for the outdoor industry? Do the current solutions really provide the outdoor community with what we need?
I think so. I mean, we are doing as I said, we are doing a lot to really meet the needs of the outdoor community. So having like the Sunday on top, so it's a weekend day as well. We will have Hall A2 and Hall A1 for the outdoor community, really addressing outdoor functional and also the sustainability topic. We will have a lot of pre-built solutions for the outdoor community. And we will, of course, have like some marketplaces within the halls doing a good inscenation which meets the needs of the outdoor industry. And I feel that, of course, it's also always a project which has to be defined together with the industry and also retail. What are your needs? How you would like us to create the hall? What initiatives like retail initiatives you need on top? So yeah, that's definitely something we're continuously working on.
Yeah, well, it's early in the year, right, still, and but I think it's a good answer. Thank you for that. I think we appreciate that. This one is something I think Christoph is happy to answer. How will you encourage e-com suppliers to be there and engage with brands and retailers? I think by e-com suppliers, we mean e-commerce in this sense.
Exactly. So, we mentioned this earlier in the presentation. Maybe it was a little short, but there will, of course, be an area for digital solution providers and for retail solution providers in the hall B1, where we will focus from a content point of view, which means there will be a stage as well, talking about best cases, but also an exhibition area where all those digital solution providers like e-commerce suppliers can show their solutions to all the brands and retailers.
Okay, thank you. Oh, a question for both of you, I think. It's an interesting one. Are you planning anything specific that you can share right now for the FIFA World Cup 26?
Oh, soccer is your part.
I think there are a lot of big events going on in the coming future. FIFA World Cup definitely is one of those. We will of course cover all those huge events in our conferences, because that's where the organized sports will mainly take part. So it will be definitely a topic in sport brand media, and maybe also in sports technation if it comes to how to staff stadiums with smart technology, etc. for 2026. Then a lot of more things are going on, like Olympic Games and an application of the different German cities for the Olympic Games. That will definitely also be topics in the different conference formats.
Yeah, I think it will definitely be of interest for the entire sports community talking about those points. So, more questions, guys. I think this is something that you can both answer. How is the strategy to show products that should be relevant for the buyers to have a good overview about products and concepts?
Well, I think that the best way is to use the ISPO Award exhibition, because there are a lot of really highlight products within, and you get a quick overview of the highlights for the next years. Another point is ISPO Startup area. So there's also like for retailers and buyers. And I mean, of course, every brand is now showcasing not the whole product range anymore. So most of them do. But showcasing one or two of the highlight products, and with pre-built solutions, and also the boothers bringing with their own booth building company from the brands. I think this gains a good overview.
Yeah, in general, our approach will be, of course, to attract those key brands that are relevant to the buyers on the one side. On the other side, it's also very important to have new and innovative brands at our platform. So as a buyer, you can see new innovations and new trends, new products, and that is implemented in the easiest way by having curated areas like, for example, ISPO Award, but also other curated areas within ISPO. And that's supported then again, and we mentioned that before, by the matchmaking tool we will launch.
Yeah, thank you for that. And it keeps coming and it keeps coming. So guys, you're just amazing in front of your desktop PCs and devices out there all over the world. Thank you for asking so many questions. We're really happy about your interest. So I think let's do 2 more questions, right? And then wrap it up. So can you share more around the Zeitgeist area, Lena?
Yes, I can. Zeitgeist is placed in Hall A1 within our outdoor sports fashion area. And this will be a curated area, as you know that from ISPO 24, 20 square meter packages. You can also, of course, use more than one, combine it with 2 or 3 packages. It's an area for brands who are more going into the sports lifestyle, culture, outdoor functional, and this will be curated. It will be a bar inside. So in the end, it's a small area within the whole concept of Hall A1, and I think you can find all other information on our website and also pictures from the last show. It's a good chance to use pre-built and easy, convenient booths.
Yeah, and they were really good looking. I think they were really made in a nice and fashionable way, those areas.
They are.
And of course, you can always reach out to the specific persons for more detailed questions responsible for that area or that segment. They are happy to help you and support you to find the right solution.
Yeah, please don't hesitate to reach out to anybody of the team. You can find all contact information on our website, and we're happy to help. So last question, and that is about the meaning of the new meaning of the West Entrance. What is the plan for the West Entrance being utilized more? Lena?
Yeah, our idea was to combine, as I said, the conference with the expo area more. So we will have one main entrance, and that will be the entrance west. So all conference attendees and all brands and all retailers have to use this entrance. And it will be a innovation hub with some highlights. So you feel that you're deeping into the ISPO world, and that's like the first touch point of ISPO, and then you have the chance to either take the way to the conferences in the ICM or go into the exhibition halls where you find then all the products.
Thank you guys for answering the question, and thank you for being so open-minded to all the questions that we have here. It keeps on coming, but guys, we have to stop at some point. So this has been the last questions. Thank you for your understanding, and thank you that you have brought so many questions in. So the rest of the answers will be given to you by using the link provided in the chat right now. So fill out the formula, and we're happy to answer all of your questions. So we don't want any questions unanswered. And thank you so guys for listening. Thank you for joining us in this webinar. Thank you, Lena. Thank you, Christoph.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then it's time to thank you. And at the end, I just want to share, we speak of ISPO, but behind ISPO, there is an entire team. So please feel free to reach out at any time. And thank you that we could have your interest.